All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, the Milwaukee Bucks said basically rumors they're going to fire Mike Budenholzer if he don't make a deep playoff run. I think at least the conference finals being competitive, but LeBron James said he's done. He will never be at 100% again. Let's talk about it, man. Talk about LeBron first, man. And he said he done. He won't be at 100% again. And I'm like, it's not like a built-in excuse for why they won't win this year. And the thing I look at it as, maybe the bubble was more detrimental than helping a lot of players. See, a lot of players got injuries. Tyrese Halliburton is the latest to go down. And the quick turnaround, guys didn't really know how to balance rest with training. The last game was like in October, or was it September, something like that. So guys had November, December, and they were right really a month out. And they played a lot of basketball games in the bubble with limited rest. It was like one day between games, and like I said, it just didn't make no sense, bro. But it said LeBron James uncertain he'll ever be 100% healthy again. It's impossible. He said, I knew it wasn't going to get back to 100%. It's impossible. James via ESPN. I don't think I would ever be at 100% in my career again. He played 18 years. Think about Michael Jordan. They played what? Maybe 40 college games a year, with a lot of rest. And they played what? Two or three times in a week. NBA they playing 5 times for they playing from what? Preseason in October, starting the season in November, plus the Olympics, December, January, February, March, April, playoffs, making finals runs, and Eastern and Western Conference finals run every year. Yeah, that's the positive about going to college. You get to preserve your body a little bit more. You're playing 40 games over, 2 or 3. We're playing 40 games over 2 seasons. We playing 80 games over 2 seasons. Person NBA, you make a deep run, you playing 100 games a season. And that's why Kobe fell off the cliff. He came in and basically running, he came in the floor running after his first year kind of set. And it's a lot of games. Them college kids used to last longer, but he's right though. He knows his body, and it's the end. This is probably the end. You see the best LeBron James, maybe one more year. And what is he, 36? It's about that time. NBA is not as physical as it used to be, but it's still a grind. And this is why he was trying to lead the charge to go to lessen it from 82 games. But this is what happens. This is natural. Michael left before it happened, but it actually happened because he came back versus the Wizards. It's natural. This is the game. 18 years and playing at a high level is not going to happen. Even though he was part of the league being watered down and, the super teams and shit, but still, you still got to go out there and play the games. But, he was out again last night. So I think he out again tonight. He missed the Clippers game. He was in the Nuggets game, missing the Clippers game. They said he might be out to the last week of the season. And for the Lakers, glad they beat the Nuggets, and one of Jokic's weaknesses is athletic big man. He struggled with Andre Drummond when he was in Detroit. He played for the Pistons. Just watch him struggle versus him. And like I said, they had an opportunity to put the Lakers down and out. They really did. Now Portland lose and they put them in the 6th spot. Like I said, it's their fault. Denver should have did their job, put the Lakers down. Portland should have, when they got CJ McCollum, they should have came back to life. That's on them, and let the Warriors back in there. But really, the Warriors shouldn't be in the 8th spot. They 32, 33, and 33. The Warriors the Warriors 33, 33. The Grizzlies 32, 32. It's on them, honestly, man. And that was a game that the Nuggets should have gotten. Really put the Clippers in trouble. I play the Clippers tonight. Then they got a chance to play the Trailblazers, the Suns, the Knicks, the Rockets, the Pacers, the Pelicans. And really, if they lose these 3 versus the Clippers, Trailblazers, Suns, we want to say the Knicks, they at home. So they will lose the next 3, they gonna win the next 4. So like I said, man, the Trailblazers, man, I don't know what's going on. They let them back in it, but people think LeBron and AD gonna be able to turn that switch on. And, with that ankle injury, he got to get some feel back in the game. So really, it's going to be up to when Schroeder get back from the protocols, and when AD, get his stride. It's going to be up to them to carry LeBron, honestly, because what's going to happen is a lot of people is going to go right at LeBron. Get that switch on LeBron and go at LeBron. He's an aging veteran, and, you just know, how they're going to play it. And they're going to try to switch on him and go at him. Already know LeBron don't play no defense. And if he truly is, out his prime, really, the model for being out his prime is really Michael. When Michael athleticism went, Michael had this. He developed skill. He developed. He I don't want to say developed skill. He mastered skill. He mastered the post game. Being in the post and being crafty. Really let him last a lot longer than he did. LeBron, he don't have no skills. LeBron is really predicated off of running fast, quick. Other than his skills, he can dribble a little bit. He can facilitate. But really, when you're talking about, offensively, he ain't crafty like Michael and Paul Pierce. And, he ain't going to post up and give you no bucket. He just, going to use his wide frame and blow right past you. That's what he is. He going to use his wide frame and blow past you and just, shield you off and get a bucket. And when he can't run past you, he still had the whiff. But a lot of teams going to catch up with him. And the question is he going to walk away from the game on his own, or he going to let the game retire him? Like Michael said, he said, I heard Patrick said he wanted to get carried off the game. He said, I want to retire on top. Well, I still got it. And that's a question for LeBron. If they get bounced and he don't look good in the playoffs, and they get bounced, the question is, is he going to come back next year? Is he going to retire? But, he's trying to get records. So he's trying to be the all-time leading scorer. People say he the best, but realistically, longevity don't mean he's the best. If it did, people be screaming Kareem. But let's talk about Mike Budenholzer in the Bucks. All right, the rumor is Mike Budenholzer is likely gone as head coach without a deep playoff run. Bleacher Report: Milwaukee Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer reportedly needs a deep playoff run this season in order to save his job, according to Sam Amick of The Athletic. It is believed that anything short of a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals will almost certainly result in Budenholzer fire. Budenholzer, who is in the midst of a third season with the Bucks, owns a 154-63 record in Milwaukee, but the Bucks have been unable to break through with a trip to the NBA Finals. Milwaukee finished with the best record in the NBA in each of the past two seasons, and it had the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo in each of those campaigns. So, for basically what's going on is they can't get past that wall. Really, they got a lot to do with their boy Giannis. And they really ain't been able to really, get Giannis to play the way he supposed to. He's shooting better, but Giannis should be working on the post game mid-range jumper. He don't need a three. And Budenholzer has been a defensively great coach, but even in Atlanta, he couldn't get over the hump. And really what's going on is those players, when Giannis not there, they play well. When Giannis dominate the ball, and then he can't get to the range, can't get to the lane and get a bucket, he get charges and shit. It's just that their offense not good enough. The offense shouldn't be dominated by Giannis with the ball in his hand. The offense should be Giannis posting up on block to block from the elbow, shoot mid-range jumper, letting Drew Holiday handle the ball and pick a roll, letting Chris Middleton create, and then letting Giannis get his thing. But Giannis got on the block and got into the mid and high post and was able to step by people, then hit a step back mid-range jumper, be able to get on the block, go over the left, go over the right shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Able to hit the sheet fadeaway and the sky hook and shit. If you ever go to the elbow and blow past people, it'll be a better offense. But Giannis going 1-on-5 every time and worried about Chris Middleton and hitting Drew Holiday hitting threes out of rhythm. Come on, if Giannis going down the floor and Giannis touch the ball every time, and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday don't get a chance to get in the rhythm, I take that every time. The Bucks not going nowhere, even though they have success versus the Brooklyn Nets. They ain't going nowhere. In playoff time, teams are able to hone in on Giannis and build that wall. Make him do what he ever do. That's the thing about the playoffs. The playoffs is about adjustments. And Giannis is not offensively good enough to adjust. Even though he should be in the top 3 or 4 MVP vote this year, 5, he is not expanding his game good enough to adjust. And that's just the honest truth. There's nothing to his game. He gonna drive the ball. He can hit a 3 every now and again. He gonna drive the ball, and that's about it. He gonna drive that ball. He not gonna drive, stop, pop, and give you something to worry about. I'm gonna live with Giannis shooting threes. I'm gonna live with Giannis. Doing that. But he's shooting 31% from 3-point line, 56% from the field, 28.5 points, 11.1 rebounds, 5.9 assists. He doesn't worry me. he doesn't worry me. I don't worry about Giannis, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget if you want to advertise your business on the channel, hit me up. Twitter's faster than Facebook and Instagram. You got a video request, chop it up. All the links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Check the NBA Talk playlist by the way. One time. Good for the Sports TV. Peace.